Injustice 2 on the PlayStation 4. This will be a research stream of a game that I played for about an hour and a half. Went through the tutorial, checked out the story mode. Fair warning, this game is bone-crushingly stupid. So if you're trying to play this game for the story, look, your boy likes comic books, but let's just say that there are some concessions that must be made to make these comic book characters that we all know and love play into the role of a traditional fighting game. There was a Justice League fighting game on the Super NES, some of you all might remember. You know, a game, I think Blizzard, was it Silicon and Synapse, who ultimately became Blizzard, developed that game? Well, you know what I'm getting. You know what I'm getting at here. It's very, very hard to make a fighting game that makes sense using superheroes. Specifically where superheroes have to be on equal terms for all intents and purposes. You have to have balance in a fighting game. We'll talk about that later. We'll go over the tutorial. Again, every time I try to play the Injustice games, they always bounce off me. But basically, I've spent like maybe an hour going through the tutorial, trying to figure out if I want to play the game, and maybe this one's a bit better than... I tried playing the first game. I'll play it again later. We'll see how it goes. Some of this stuff's pretty obvious. Basic movement training. Double dash. You can double tap forward, double tap backward to dash. You can hold down the button to duck. How long can I duck? Okay, so it's not a toggle. That's fine. Typical fighting game controls for this part. Basic attack training. I have the buttons mapped so that light is square on this PS4 controller, medium is triangle, and heavy is R1. So it's kind of like the Super NES controller I used to play with back in the day. Attacking with a jumping light attack. Easy enough. Jumping medium attack. And a jumping heavy attack. Again, basic stuff. Okay, mastering defense. Mid attacks target the opponent's midsection can be blocked by standing or ducking. This is basically, it's like Killer Instinct. You can block standing attacks by just holding back. But you can't duck block. You can't duck and block, apparently. He's going to be attacked by ducking. Automatic blocking. So you don't have to hold back. You just have to hold down. You'll end up blocking. So that's cool. High attacks can be blocked by standing or avoided completely by ducking. Okay, they want me to block, not duck. And again, don't worry about the story. Just, for all intents and purposes, Superman can only float, he can't fly, and his punches don't kill Batman. Toward R1, it's toward heavy attack. It's an overhead attack, so if you're blocking, if you're ducking, or if you're blocking low, this will take out an enemy that's blocking, or turtling, basically. Block 3 of Superman's attacks, okay. Whoops, that was an overhead. Sorry. Try it again. That was a block. I was ducking and I blocked that. So again, as long as he doesn't do an overhead attack, I can just hold down to block all medium and low attacks. Okay, defeat Superman. Overhead. That's a mid attack. That's a jump attack. And let's defeat Superman. I'll show you the special moves a bit later. Now showing the final wish too. Ha ha. See? Easy. I've defeated Superman by punching him a lot. Additional attacks can be performed by holding a direction or pressing attacks. We have directional attacks. Back and light. Back and medium. Toward and medium. Down and medium for an uppercut. Down and heavy. Okay, environmental training. Every arena contains environmental interactions that can be used against your opponent. You press, what is it? You can press the X button or you can press medium and light at the same time. So we'll just press X. I threw a trash can at Superman. Let's see, use the wall run. Press X when you're next to a wall or press light and medium at the same time. Use the wall run into the dive kick or press light and medium at the same time after a wall run. So press heavy attack after the X button. The X button is my interaction attack. Excuse me. R1, right? My timing's not good. So I have to press the heavy attack button as soon as I press the interact button. X is my interact button. So as soon as I press X, I have to press the heavy attack button. Connect with toward R1 while facing an arena transition. Corner to activate an arena transition. So press, what is it? Away in R1, away in heavy. And knock Superman next week. And for reasons, he winds up going to another arena. Pretty sure I saw this in Batman v Superman. Do it again. Back and heavy. It's a NetherRealms game, so things are comically slapstick. This is slapstick comedy as far as NetherRealms is concerned, just like Mortal Kombat, or the Mortal Kombat sequels they did. By the way, did I mention that there was a tank over there to the far right side? Let me show you that. Just a second. Well, you can't see it. We'll get to that. Okay, light, medium. Light, medium, heavy. Medium, heavy. Combo attack training complete. Juggle combos when you hit your opponent into the air, then hit them again before they land. You know, typical stuff. Down medium, then press X before they land. There you go. So down medium is my uppercut. Toward heavy. Have to hit him on the way down. Got him. Let's see. Light, medium, heavy. Then hit him on the way down. Works for me. Some moves require precise timing. Throws are unblockable. L1 for the back throw. I mapped the throws to the L1 button. Let's see. Back throw using alternate throw input. So you can press light and heavy at the same time. So light and heavy is the same as pressing the throw button. So it's a 3-button fighter. Execute a forward throw, that's toward throw. And toward light heavy. Didn't work. That doesn't work. I was trying to hold down the light button and then press heavy. It doesn't work that way. It has to be a simultaneous button press. Okay, if those cannot be blocked, there's a brief chance on a throw escape. Just like in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So you just press the throw button as soon as the character grabs you and you break the throw. But it's very, very precise timing. And let's see, exterior does unique set of special moves. So fireball basically, down toward light. It's pretty easy to do that. And let's see, back toward medium. Is that it? View demo, back toward heavy. That wasn't it. There you go, it's a slide kick. Like Sub-Zero, right? Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat. Unique character power. Wayne Tech. Up to 3 mechanical bats that can attack opponents while he performs other actions. Summon the bats with the circle button, that's my character action button. Press circle again to attack with the bats. On the bottom, below Batman, on the bottom of the screen, that's where you see the 3 bats. That's my character power. Bat Swarm is another Wayne Tech character power ability. Summon bats. Crouch and press circle. Is that how you do it? Circle. I have to charge it up. Give me a second. View the demo. Is that what that was? Circle, down, circle. Down, circle. There you go. So it's a melee attack. Don't know how strong it is. Special move training complete. Your super meter increases with each hit you land or receive along with any successful special moves. So, let's see. Down toward light. There's only one strength. In other words, the speed of that doesn't vary based on strength. So it's always the same button does the same move. So it's not like Street Fighter 2 where the strength of the attack you do determines the property of the special move. It's not like that. So it's like a weak fireball is slower than a strong fireball. In this game, that's not the way it works. It's not with these special moves. This particular kind of special moves. More powerful and provide additional bonuses to increase damage, additional hits, or combo opportunities. Down toward light then heavy. That's what that was. It was a meter burn move. Okay, back toward medium. It canceled it? Yeah, I think it does more damage. Okay. Heavy. That's not it. Just a second. Okay, so R2 throws a batarang after it connects. Fully charged super meter can unleash the most powerful devastating attack, the super move. L2 and R2 together? Like I said, this is comical.
Your move.
Now imagine if that were, say, Harley Quinn or Poison Ivy. She'd get right back up after that, huh? Like I said, video games. Let's see, especially comic book video games that are fighting games on top of that. Special move cancel. Let's see.
Your move.
Okay, so I countered my medium attack. R1. Yep, 2-hit combo. Okay, that's harder to do. Got him. So down and away, that hurricane kick basically. Down and away, light does an aerial grab. It's an anti-air attack. Yeah. So down and away, light is an aerial attack. Let's see. There we go. Through the batarang after that. In the air, then down back triangle. Didn't work. There you go. You have to hit them at the apex of your jump. Then you do that little air scatter attack. Down, away, and medium for the air scatter attack. So that works in midair. So in midair you do down, away, medium for the air scatter attack. So I guess that's an anti-air too. Let's see. Bounce combo. It's harder to make sense of. We're gonna do double back and R2. There it is. How do I do that again? Okay, it's not what I was thinking of. Double toward and R2. There it is. Burst combo. Done. I'm probably never going to use some of this stuff, so I'm not going to bother with it too much. A cross up. Yeah, good old-fashioned cross up. Hits the opponent from behind and must be blocked by a hole in the opposite direction. See? Cross up. I was kicking forward and somehow my heel wound up hitting him on his collar or something. I don't know. Fighting games. Let's see. So after blocking, press away toward R1 for that. Again, the timing on this is very particular. See, I can't do it consistently. See that, so Batman and Superman are fighting here, but I guess just shoot that gun at whatever. Didn't work. Didn't count. There we go. So that's what I mean. It's very hard to do consistently. Because as soon as you block, you have to go back toward hard attack for that. It's weird. Okay. When rising up, like that. Am I not doing it right? There it is. There it is. Got it. That didn't count. That didn't count either. That counted. Okay, again, the timing window is very wacky on that. On knockdown impact. So press a button as soon as you hit the ground. Like that. Let's try triangle this time. Whoops. I want to say the rolls are always the same length. So I want to say it doesn't matter what button you press. Whoops. Got it. I don't think it matters what button I press. Yeah, I want to say the roll distance is always the same, no matter what button you press. Is that the way that works? I have to block first, excuse me. There we go. There we go. Toward R2. See, that's actually easier than doing my special attack counter, than doing my block counter attack. Uses meter, though. Briefly invincible. At the cost of 1 bar on your super meter. Like that. Double tap R2. See, that's easy, but it uses meter. That's what the R2 button's for anyway. It's to burn your meter. Air escape lets you recover from juggle combos at the cost of 2 bars of your super meter. You're still vulnerable when you land. Up in R2, like that. Now we can do back in R2 to do a reverse aerial roll. Like that. Yep. That's cool. Okay, after a knockdown, delayed get up. Yes, you can stay on the ground longer if you want to throw off an enemy's timing. If an enemy knows they're getting ready to attack you as soon as you get up, you'll hold down the L2 button to stay on the ground for a tiny bit longer. So in other words, there's a guaranteed get up delay time that determines when your character gets up. But if you hold that button down, it allows you to stay on the ground a tiny bit longer, so that you can throw off the opponent's timing. Pros use that. I'm not using that. Against an AI, it's never really going to matter that much. But against a human opponent, it matters. Because they know how long you're on the ground.
I will pulverize you.
There we go. Toward an R2.
This world is mine.
Yes, here we go. We're going to pretend that they're at equal strength. During the clash, you have a set time to wager an amount of your super meter against an opponent. So bet the maximum amount, which is the circle button. And that determines, for instance, if the defender wins the clash, they regain health based on the difference of the super meter wagers. So the idea is if you have a full super meter, you want to wager it all. But I lost that one. So if the defender loses the clash, they receive damage based on the difference between the super meter wagers. Now it's supposed to lose that one. So basically, if your super meter is full, wager it all, and you're guaranteed not to lose. You'll tie at worst. But if your super meter is not that full, then there's a chance you might lose if your opponent has a larger super meter than you do, and they're willing to bet it all. So that kind of thing. I don't like clashes, but I guess they're another way for you to... I guess they're another way for people to either use their super meter, or they're another way for people to force an opponent to use up their super meter before they're ready. Maybe that's what's going on there. We'll do some practice a bit later. Yeah. Injustice 2 on the PlayStation 4. Prep time with Batman, which is his real superpower, for being honest. Let's see. There's a basic move list, but you can also tag, using the triangle button, certain moves that you know you want to practice more consistently, like these air scatter bombs I'll show you in a second. But let's start with the basics. At the fireball, which is down forward, for the grappling hook, you also have, let's see, let's turn off a few of these. Sky grapple, batarang, up batarang. Let's see, we got the batarang away towards in medium. An anti-air batarang, which is down and back, medium. Sky grapple, down away square, that's down away weak. Cape counter is down away R1. You can glide by, you can also, if you're in the air, you can use down and back. Down, back, medium for the scatter bombs. There's another property to that I haven't been able to really pull off just yet. Let's see. Glide. Neutral jump, toward jump. That's one glide. Okay, so you can do it that way too. You can also do an air, you can also do a scatter bomb on the way down the glide. Like that. Now here's the thing I don't quite understand. Turn those off. See all this down here where it says meter burn, airdrop kick? I can't pull those off. It might be like a two-hit combo of some kind, but I don't know how to pull these off. Let's do some practice. Nope. Can't do it. See, I can't do it. I can't do it. So and there's no demo mode that shows how a person does these moves anyway. I don't know what the timing is on that, so I'm not sure what's possible there. A couple of other things. I already did that glide, so I don't need that anymore. Slide kick, I definitely want to practice that. I should be using that more often than I am. And up batarang should be useful, so I'll keep that in mind. But this dude has like 4 projectiles. So I guess that instead of having one button that has like different strengths, I guess it's like having instead of having one projectile that moves at 3 different speeds, like reuse fireballs in Street Fighter 2. He has 3 different projectiles. He has the grappling hook. He has the anti-air, not that one. The anti-air grappling hook, which is like a hurricane punch. He has the batarang, which is like a sonic boom. Yeah, he has the hurricane punch, which is an anti-air batarang. So I guess it's all about. Is the angle the same? See, I'm shooting at the bat. I'm shooting at the BAT in my name on the left health bar. Okay. Okay. So the batarang, it's a hurricane punch. A hurricane medium punch. Hurricane medium. The angle is more shallow. It's aiming towards the far left side of my health bar. But the anti-air grappling hook shoots towards the right side of the grappling hook. So that gives you some idea about what kind of distance you can get. Like, if you want to pay attention to the trajectory of this projectile, that gives you some idea about what you're dealing with here. Okay, so some properties are interesting. So it's like, does Akuma have anti-air fireballs in Street Fighter? I forget. I think it was Super Street Fighter 2. He had those anti-air fireballs. But you know, it's like a dragon punch. You have a dragon punch that's low and close to the ground, or you have a dragon punch that Ken has in Street Fighter 2, where it's like he flies forward and upward. So kind of like that, I guess. Let's see. That's all that. Let me do the basic move list for a second. There are oh yeah, show the character power. Wayne Tech. Circle button. See below my feet right there, you see those 3 pips on the bottom of the screen? That shows how many bats I can summon. You can summon, it's a cooldown meter, so you can summon 1 at a time, but if the meter is full, you can summon all 3 at once. You can press circle to throw the bats, but they aren't that strong. You can see right there below my feet, that meter is slowly regenerating. So eventually I'll be able to generate 1 bat with the circle button. Then I'll press down and circle to do a little melee attack. That's all that is. It's a bat swarm attack. It's stronger if you have all 3 bats. Not so strong if you only have 1. So you're better off just kind of charging that up, and then when you're ready, just pressing circle, then holding down. Down and circle for the melee attack. Okay, how do you want to do this? Regular moves. There's no, like, scroll. It shows all of your moves all at once. You have to go to this menu to see them all. Let's practice our directional attacks. away, toward. Let's see. Medium, away, toward, away. Medium. Okay, and strong. Away. There you go. So away, toward. So away and heavy does that kryptonite punch, which is an area transition move, which means if you're at the edge of the area, you'll send the opponent flying into the next arena. Toward and heavy does that overhead attack in case they block low. Although you can't. I want to say if you do hold in, what is it? Back and heavy. You do that. If they bounce off the wall, you might be able to kick them on the way down. Now, if you can extend that to a longer combo, that might be worth practicing. That's basically a juggle. That's basically a juggle. See if I can combo that. Yeah, you can get him in the air. That's not very strong. No, kind of hard to aim that. Kick him on the way down. Let's see. You gotta do that again? Toward and heavy. No, it doesn't work. Yes, I can't hit him on the way down. That's a much stronger hit, by the way. Toward and heavy. So back and heavy, then toward and heavy on the way down. If you hit it, that's a big second hit. And the question is, can I do a longer combo there? I don't know. So I can't combine it with an area transition. Yes, I can. So toward and heavy, away and heavy. So if you get the timing down, you can hit him on that. Hit him with that second one. Okay. Okay. So I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. So if you follow the away heavy attack after the overhead, you can hit him like that pretty consistently. That's a pretty strong hit. Well, one of my better combos, by the way. Let me do a quick check on this. It's not very strong. It's a tap-in combo, not particularly compelling. That wasn't very strong. Huh. So light, medium, heavy. That's a 4-hitter. It just doesn't hit. It just doesn't do that much damage. So I would say it's not worth it. Millionaire. It's reasonably strong. Okay, I think I accidentally did a super move there. Yeah, I pressed R2 and I shouldn't have. Can we skip these? Okay, they're funny like the first 2 times you see them, but I'm gonna have to do them every time I do a fight. It's not gonna be worth it. Okay, let's see. Move affected by strength stat. Let's see. By the way, we'll show you how ridiculous the stats are for this game a bit later. Tumbler, you already did that. I can cancel the tumbler. Delay hold. You can delay the tumbler with by holding down the R1. Like that. I can't think of a reason. I guess you want to delay it if you want to wait for the enemy to like do a move. Hit him twice. You can hit him twice with that. Toward and heavy attack. This is stronger than any of my other. This is stronger than any of my dial-a combos. This is way stronger than my dial-a combo. Yes, it's just as strong. Here's an easy combo. Toward R1. Okay. That's half as strong as an ultimate attack. So if you hit that once, you might as well hit him again. Just hold toward and press R1 twice. The timing isn't that hard at all. Huh. Yeah, that does half as much damage as my ultimate attack does, where I go into the bat wing and just shoot the dude with missiles. That's the kind of game this is, I'm afraid. If it didn't have comic book characters and just had like original characters that had similar moves, it might make a bit more sense. We're putting like traditional characters into a game where Superman can't fly and he can only shoot his heat beams a little bit because he needs stupid kryptonite. He needs a kryptonite grenade at the start of a fight to make a fight make sense. No, that makes no sense to me. Again, but I don't play fighting games for the story. Stories suck. So in honor of the Snyder Cut, we'll be playing the story mode of Injustice 2 in just a second.